If there is one secret to great pool playing, it's the 1 mm rule. And basically what the 1 mm rule is that when an elite pro hits the cue ball, let's say they're aiming for the center of the cue ball, they're going to hit that when they're taking their practice strokes, and when they hit it, they're actually going to be hitting there majority of the time. The 1 mm rule is, if you want to know what a 1 mm is, it's like a dime. That's how thin that is and how accurate that is. So let's say that like a entry level player is aiming for the center of the cue ball. They're actually going to go 10 mm or more away from their intended target. So that's not going to be very accurate. When you have an average player, when they do their warm-up strokes, they're actually going to be closer, but still they're going to be spread out. And so the problem with that is that you're putting squirt on the cue ball and throw on the object ball, and you're not totally hitting into the part of the pocket you want to hit, either the center, the left, or the right. You may make the ball, but you're not being totally specific with where you're hitting on the cue ball. Now let's look at the, this is like an average pro player for the 1 mm rule. They're going to be better. They're going to be hitting that more often than not. They're going to be hitting the center of the cue ball. So that's your average pro. And then if you look at like an elite pro, so majority of the shots that they're shooting, when they take their cue and they're, trying to hit that center, they're actually going to be pretty much in the circle. So, and it doesn't matter your skill level, we can all strive for that really accurate hit on the target. And it just takes a lot of practice, when you're doing your warm-up strokes to really hit that spot. So I'm actually going to take it to the table. I'm going to position my camera so I can show you that with an actual cue ball. So take it over here. There we go. And there we go. So here is the, I put together this cue ball with an erasable marker. And I did like the picture there. And so my goal is to hit that exact center. And you can put together something like this yourself. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm going to chalk up, just use a lot of chalk, is just practice shooting shots where you're actually going, take your practice strokes, and then when you actually hit the ball, hit where you intend to hit. There we go. And I hit it a little harder than I normally do just to leave a chalk mark. So right there. So that's the 1 mm rule. It's like a dime. And if you just work on that and really get specific with where you're hitting, whether you're hitting center ball or follow or draw or right or left English, but practice that so that when your practice strokes are actually placing it on the tip, when you bring it back, make sure you're actually hitting it where you intend, and you can really narrow that area, go from an entry level to an average player to a pro to an elite pro player. That's the 1 mm rule. If there's any secret in pool, that would be it. I don't know. Let me know how it works for you. Please comment, subscribe so you can see more of these videos, like and share. Thanks for watching.